Revelation 854. From the 8th of April 1939. Spirit of God. Revelations. Science and true scholarship. The most diverse opportunities are offered to people, and each one should be used in the most exhaustive way. For the strengthening of the Spirit, take up the following: as far as the eternal Godhead allows it, people move in the center of the divine activity of love, and only undivided attention lets recognize such. Where, however, the divine will has created a field of activity, which from the human point of view is incomprehensible, only the Spirit of God awakened to life is able to find the right explanation, because what comes to light exceeds human ability to comprehend. People think themselves able to unravel on their own what, but it is the intervention of divine love, and therefore only comprehensible to people if they also stand in love. They know how to solve the strangest entanglements of human experience and to explain them intellectually, but it is impossible for them to regard what appears incomprehensible to them as divine activity and to try to grasp it spiritually. And so an ultimatum is set for them. The Lord demands from His faithful complete submission and compliance with His commandments and assures them of higher knowledge, so that every man can acquire spiritual knowledge, if he only fulfills his duty to God. A general standstill has occurred, which causes the divine commandments to no longer be respected, and that thus the spiritual state has experienced a certain decline. People close their eyes and ears to the gifts from above. They prefer spiritual blindness, and this leads to complete alienation from God and a certain inability to recognize everything divine. All indications in this regard are in contradiction with human thinking, and a scientific explanation, which runs counter to the divine revelation, is accepted without contradiction, while one rejects the truth superiorly. So today everything stands in the sign of the science. They incessantly brood, calculate and investigate without finding a completely satisfying result, but people pass by the pure truth and therefore remain constantly mistaken and entangle themselves in contradictions. Boundaries will therefore be drawn, and the true scholarship will be found only where the divine activity is recognized, and thus the eternal Godhead itself works in man. And the result of all human research will truly deviate considerably from the wisdom given to those who research in God. And so the Lord considers all those who desire Him and does not allow them to fall into error. Understandably, however, He will also remain far away from those who rely on their own strength and withdraw from the divine sphere of activity. They cover the earthly path in vain, and their spirit will not be awakened to life, since they flee from the divine power. Amen.